President Trump has pardoned some anti-abortion activists who were convicted of blocking the entrances to women's clinics that perform abortions. His action comes ahead of today's March for Life by anti-abortion activists in Washington, D.C.
Keep up. I'm told that we do have Kevin Posobiec now, right there on the right there in front of the Supreme Court. Kevin, can you hear me?
I can hear you, Jack.
I can't exactly see what's behind you there. Walk us through what's going on.
Sure. So to my right here is the Supreme Court, and behind me what I thought were protesters, but it's actually just pro-life Democrats. And they're shouting, but they have some interesting colors on today. And behind me is the actual March for Life. They're filing in just now, actually. They took a detour this year around the reflection pool of the Capitol. And, it's great to see. I just uploaded some videos online of it's just like thousands of people, a sea of people, and they're just coming in now. And it's really cool to see. The weather's great, and people are, as you can see, in groups, church groups here, student groups here. It's pretty cool so far.
That's amazing. So the March for Life, I know they ended up getting started a little bit later this year due to the speech from J.D. Vance. But, of course, J.D. Vance really showing the fact that this is going to be a continuation of the most pro-life administration that we've ever seen, that being the 45-47 administration in totality. Obviously, the locking up of pro-life or something that Speaker Johnson was able to mention from the stage while you and I were there earlier today. That's something that was really went over well with the crowd. Kevin, give us a sense, though, when you were down at the crowd earlier, and I understand people are starting to fill in, the march is coming through. What was your sense in terms of the people? What was the vibe like? Where were people coming from? What did you see?
The vibes were great. I mean, like I said, there's people young and old, families. There's complete sense of security and just passion. I mean, we had the Dobbs decision come down like 2.5 years ago. So the theme today is like why do we march? And we continue to march because it went back to the states. So we have to take the fight to the states now. And I like what JD was saying about people are just still going to have babies. We want to have more babies. We want to have an environment in this nation to create new families. So we want to have that action followed through with, and we have all the freedom to do it and all the support to do it now more than ever, which is like funding for diapers, funding for young families, for food, housing assistance even, and just general support of it. And from a moral standpoint, everybody's very highly spirited, off the win. We have the mandate. Let's go.
Well, I couldn't agree more. Kevin, now, do you have the ability there? I know the march is still coming up. Do you have the ability to be able to interview some of the marchers? Does anybody want to come on and say hi and to the Real America's Voice audience here on Human Events and let people know what they're out and why they came down to D.C. today?
Sure. Let me see. Let me see if I can get one of these Democrats. You want to come on for a second? Okay, let's see. Make it interesting. Hey, so what brings you out today? I didn't know if you were going to cause a ruckus here at the protest or.
Of course we're going to cause a ruckus. We're going to cause some good ruckus because we are the progressive anti-abortion uprising. Okay.
Can you tell me a little more about like what your vision is or your goals?
Yeah, absolutely. So we believe in a world without abortion.
Right.
We want to make birth free. We want to support women and families and children who exist, but also those who are in the womb. We don't want to give those who are in the womb the death penalty just for existing.
That's amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah, I saw the hair. I mean, I'm from Philadelphia, and whenever I see pink hair like that, I don't know. I think we wouldn't really get along. But it's interesting to see here.
Well, listen, there's all types of people in the world, right?
Yeah.
And so the reason that we're here is because we're all anti-abortion. So we want to gather as many people that we can. Doesn't matter your background, doesn't matter your religion, doesn't matter your sexuality, doesn't matter your race. We're here to end abortion. Beyond that, we'll talk. But let's start with ending abortion.
We got Life is Precious. We got the Supreme Court in the background here. Let's see, what else do we have? W for life. Feminine equals pro-life. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. We got a young man with three kids. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're live on air right now. You got anything to say?
Nope, just keep it up.
All right, all right. Appreciate the support. Always good to get recognized. Sir, you have anything to say? 40 Days for Life? Okay, that's very good. That's a great company anyway, 40 Days for Life. They pray outside of abortion clinics 40 days in a row. I've participated in that past several years. And, hey, how you doing? You want to give me a couple words, Peacemaker? Go on air.
Hi, how you doing?
Have anything to say for March for Life?
I'm just thankful my mom chose life 36 years ago.
Okay. Yeah, simple enough. Simple and easy. Where are you from?
Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Oh, no way. Me too. I could tell by your accent.
She is too, so.
Oh, okay.
Her mom chose life for her, too.
That's right. All our moms did. What's your name, sir?
Mickey Kelly?
Oh, wait. Catholic Philadelphia?
Yes, sir.
Kevin Pasovic.
Kevin, how's it going?
How about it? Yeah, we're live. We're live on air right now with Human Events.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Give us a few words. I know you do a lot of podcasts and whatnot, Mickey.
Sure. Well, my first March for Life was around this time in 2009, and at the time Barack Obama was there, and I just remember that I was in the midst of a culture change where I wanted to be a part of something that was bigger than myself, and the pro-life movement was it. And I participated in the pro-life vigils every week outside of Philadelphia Women's Center, Planned Parenthood. And I've been around some heroic heroes. Some of them have gone to their eternal reward. I just want to say to the young people out there, if you're scared, don't be. You're needed now more than ever. And as we were reminded, we need a courageous faith that will change the tide of this world. We need a courageous faith that would build a culture of life from womb to tomb. We need every people of faith to step into the breach, step out into the trenches, and defend life, especially at the most vulnerable stage. And I just say to my brothers and sisters out there, don't be afraid. You are needed now more than ever. Whether it be writing, praying, whatever it takes, we need you.